Hello, is this thing on? I realized I could just talk instead of typing during all this, and then I won't get myself killed randomly. Is this connected? I think it is. Oh god. Okay. Paying a little too much attention. Oh god, is the music still loud? I can never tell. Oh god, more bones. Oh, you did do 1K. Nice. How is Sire after the update? Because I really hated Sire before the changes. But I hear the changes are really good. Well, that's good. I want to do Sire eventually, just to green log it. But I don't think I have any real reason to do it. I don't think it drops anything that I, like, really need. Which I guess is good, because I really hate the boss. Maybe when I get Scorching Bow, then I'll have a reason to do it. What do you get? You get Bludgeon, but I don't think I need Bludgeon for anything. Plus Color Trip, that's pretty good. I remember I even hated it during leagues. And that's when you know a boss is either abysmal or I'm bad at the game. Is when even during leagues it's just not fun. I got a clock, nice. jars. I can use those. What's the hydra? Pull up in the thing. I guess really it's just the blood. Oh, I could get a jar and pet. Yeah, I guess it really is just kind of cosmetic for UIM. Because I don't think you really care about bludgeon for anything. You don't really need crush anywhere, really. Besides, like, at spiders, but you can just get cudgel. Actually, you know what I haven't done yet is Araxor. What is the meta weapon at Araxor? I don't need crush there, right? Or do I? Oh wait, there's people just use zombie axe. Pretty sure. I should probably focus on last phase. Where's the shit? I'm actually really excited to do Araxor. I've heard good things. I like RS3 Araxor. It's one of the coolest bosses. Scythe of Vitur, yeah, okay. But what about when you don't have endgame stuff? Soul Reaper Axe, Inquisitor's Mace. It does show Bludgeon on there. Then Cudgel. Oh, Cudgel's above Zombie Axe. Interesting. Guess it is technically better. Ursine Chain Mace. Yeah, I'm not going to the wilderness. I guess I would probably grind out Soul Reaper before I do Abyssal Bludgeon, honestly. Use dual Makhitul. Samurakian Hosta is on there. So what? I actually don't know what changes for Crush when the Hostas change into Dragon Hunter Lance. Does it lose all of its Crush nonsense? It seems like Hosta's not that bad. That's a bit easier to get. On the wrong tile. Does this tile still works, right? No, it doesn't. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh god. I think I'm dead. I gotta just teleport. I fucked up. Okay, what the fuck else is on this list? Set to crush. Okay, hold on. Requires Inquisitor armor. Yeah, I'm not grinding out Inquisitor for this boss. Nor Torva. Although, I do need to do next, but I don't have good gear, so I don't really want to do a team, and masses will take forever, so I don't know. Saradomin's Blessed Sword. Damn. Well, I guess if Sire's not that bad, then I guess Bludgeon's not a bad pick. Although Soul Reaper Axe is right there. And that's just far... No, it's all of the DT2 bosses. Eh. It's not really the end of the world. Actually, I'm kind of set up for the DT2 bosses besides the melee ones, because I need Bandos, but for Leviathan and Whisper, I think I'm good. I think Whisper, you need Venator Bow, which I have, so I think I'm set on that. Oh wait, do you need a magic weapon? You need a magic weapon, don't you? I don't know. Honestly, Araxor doesn't look that bad. I would maybe just go in there with a cudgel if I'm really stubborn. I feel like I'd rather just go in there and do that. Oh, Hustus Crush is actually not that bad. What is DHL? Crush damage is exactly the same. Okay, so you can technically use a DHL against it. What's Bludgeon's Crush? Oh shit, Bludgeon is really good actually. Hold on. Oh, Bludgeon has a better crush than Soul Reaper. Not as high melee strength though. Abyssal Bludgeon also just kind of looks like shit. Like, can we be honest? This is an ugly item. And it's kind of fucked up because Abyssal Whip is like so iconic, but the Bludgeon looks god fucking awful. Which is kind of not fair. Hmm. There's a range setup. Oh, it's just Twisted Bow. Of course it is. I guess I could also just not be antisocial and grief some Tob teams and just get lucky and get a scythe. Man, that'd be so cool, just to have a scythe. Let's find other irons. Yeah, I could do that too. Honestly, I'm kind of at the point to where I can't be antisocial for the rest of my life, and I kind of just need to find other UIMs and just do shit together. Which I think I'm going to do anyway. My biggest problem has just kind of been that, like, my gear is suboptimal, but now that I'm working on that, I don't really feel like I'm holding the team back. Yeah, I also, like, for the most part in games, I enjoy solo because I can kind of go at my own pace and, like, if again, like with how I bounce between games, I like bounce in between doing stuff, and so like if I want to do a couple runs of something and then do something else, then it's only me and I'm inconveniencing. But if like I'm like, oh hey, other people, do you want to raid? It's like, okay, now I have to be committed to that until they're done, because I don't want to just quit and like ruin their day because like I gave up because I'm sick of it, you know. But I mean, I used to raid in WoW and Final Fantasy, and I'm good at like picking a day and committing with people, so it's not like I can't do that. I just haven't done that in RuneScape really. I've also done it on RS3, so I just really haven't done it on here. Final Fantasy is nuts. Not really. Final Fantasy is the easiest of the bunch to raid in. I honestly really miss it. I used to play with 2 different friend groups and it was very fun, but it's hard to keep that time slot committed with 8 people. Looks wild. It looks way more complicated than it is. I can promise you, WoW and RuneScape especially are both way, well, I didn't do ultimates. Ultimates may be weirder, but like doing savage raids, those are probably the easiest raiding you can do in an MMO. They're very accessible. And I did play with friends, but I also played with pugs and like randos, and the community is actually really friendly. I really like the community for Final Fantasy. It's a friendly bunch of people. So you don't really feel bad, like, if you suck at something, because everyone's just kind of like learning together. Definitely looks crazy. A lot of fights can look harder than they are, but I mean, that's kind of the same for RuneScape. Like, when you don't know what you're looking at, RuneScape can be incredibly, like, crazy. Like, Yama. If I show Yama to any of my Final Fantasy friends, they'll be like, what the fuck is going on? They won't get it at all. Like, all the time when I was reading in Final Fantasy, I would say I'm playing RuneScape on the side, and, like, they'd be like, oh yeah, you're just, like, catching fish, chopping trees, whatever, and then I'll show them PVM, and they're just like, what is happening? Like, I'll show them, like, doing, Tumekin's Warden, and they're just like, what the fuck? Yama doesn't look that crazy. To us, it doesn't, but, like, if you show that to, like, a Final Fantasy player, their head will explode, because a lot of Final Fantasy stuff is really simple. Like, I'm not kidding. There's a lot of fights that are pretty simple, and like something like Yama would trip someone up. Especially because everything is tied to clicking. In Final Fantasy, you have like so many key commands, like because of keybinds, and kind of same for WoW. Because of keybinds, like you feel like you have more freedom, but in RuneScape, everything is clicking. You gotta attack, you gotta change prayers, you gotta run, you gotta use like everything. So it's so easy to fuck up with one misclick. That does not happen in WoW and Final Fantasy. You have so much more room for error. In RuneScape, your room for error is you fuck up, like you're doing endgame stuff, you fuck up in one click, you die, and it's over. And that's it. Like, it's so much harder. And even then, in like, some fights in WoW, but in every fight in Final Fantasy with the right comp, if you die, you just get resurrected. Like, there are limits, but for the most part, if you're learning, you just get rezzed, and then when you do like a clear for a fight, like one death is fine, but also the fights are so simple and systematic that you just kind of don't fuck up. I don't know. I'll die on the hill that RuneScape is the hardest MMO to learn combat for. Excluding, like, PvP for WoW specifically. And there is the fact that, like, WoW Mythic raiding, because you have to wrangle, like, 40 people to do it, and it is, like, so tight and not tested that well, that can be quote-unquote harder. But as far as personal accountability, RuneScape is the peak. Like, nothing is harder than this for, like, your personal skill level. Which is kind of crazy. People don't believe it, but it's absolutely true. Makes sense when you explain it that way. Yeah, I mean, it's I have the privilege of having played all the top MMOs. Not all to their fullest, but for the most part, like I've seen in-game content in all of them. And RuneScape and some RuneScape 3 fights are the peak. It just depends. There's easy content in all of them, there's hard content in all of them, but I think the absolute hardest is because of people wrangling raids for WoW because it takes a bunch of people to do a mythic raid. I don't know Ultimates in Final Fantasy, but Savage Raid is pretty easy. And in RuneScape, it's just your personal accountability is so high. Like one dude planking can ruin a raid. I know. It's also they're also very different, so like it's hard to quantify like 1-to-1. But you can kind of get a feel for it if you like play them. I don't know. I definitely feel better completing something in RuneScape than I do in any other MMO. Like beating Toa for the first time. I mean, and doing expert Toa, like for the first time, probably trumps like, with few exceptions, most Final Fantasy raids and absolutely every WoW raid I've done. There are some Final Fantasy raids that like I was doing for weeks with a group, but like mentally I was checked out because I was like the fight's the same every time, so I was doing the same thing, just waiting for other people to learn mechanics. But even then, like it like is a victory because everyone got caught up, everyone did it, and it feels awesome. Like it's really fun when a group does it. But RuneScape's different in that, like, when it clicks for you, you triumph, and then you get the drop, and you're like, oh my god, I did that. It isn't like, I did it for 8 weeks and waited for my friends to catch up. It's like, no, 100% that was all on me, and it feels so different. Guess I chose the right game. I mean, I'm not shitting on the other games, of course. I love those games. Absolutely. But if you want to feel like a god, I think RuneScape is the best game for that. I do definitely recommend playing the other games, because not only are they fun, but getting different perspective is great. And raiding is just a lot of fun in those games. And they both have enough different things that make them like pretty fun on their own. Like WoW, I don't like raiding on WoW, but I love doing Mythic Plus on WoW, which is just hard dungeons. That shit is amazing. And Final Fantasy doesn't have that. But Final Fantasy raids are 8 people maximum. Outside of the new thing they did, I didn't try their new super hard raid that's like 24 people. But for the most part, it's 8 people, and that's pretty easy, but it is still like a coordinated effort. But it's still very fun. Pressing buttons on an MMO is fun. The MMOs don't look appealing. Yeah, it really depends on what you're into. I've played so many MMOs throughout my life. Oop, that's the wrong swap. Obviously, RuneScape is the biggest one for me, but I played basically all of them. And for the most part, they all have their merits, with like some exceptions that are like really bad. Like Guild Wars 2, do not like Guild Wars 2. I don't understand anyone having hype behind it. I'm happy for the people that like it, but I do not like Guild Wars 2. Outside of the races, I think the races are cool, but the gameplay is very boring. I wouldn't be playing OSR if I didn't get into it with my older brother. Yeah, I think that's a tough situation because it's like like, maybe you would like it if you found it on your own, you just don't know, type thing. Because, like, even though you got introduced to it, and, like, maybe there's, like, that, like, heartfelt factor to it, like, there's still a chance you would have found it and still would have enjoyed it. Like, you still play it for a reason. You're not going to play it just for, like, love for your brother, or, like, other people play just for nostalgia. Like, it can't be just that. Like, I would absolutely not be playing old school right now if it was just nostalgia. Because I still play RuneScape most of the time. WoW, I played WoW, like, since I was a child also, but the nostalgia doesn't carry it for me. When I get bored of WoW, I stop playing. RuneScape, I never get bored of RuneScape. This game is just something different, man. There's just something about it. Fuck. Oh, I fucked up. I fucked up so bad. Okay. That's okay. We just live those at 1 HP. Torstal? I'll read chat in a second. I just fucking fucked up. Okay, I'm taking this. I'm teleporting out. I saw him playing it. It made me an account and I was instantly hooked. He used to play RS3, but I guess he finally quit the game. Yeah. I have the disadvantage in that I'm the oldest of my siblings, so I don't have the... Oh, my brother showed me this and, like, I love it. Like, I mean, I guess I'm the example for, like, Logan and my little sister. She played with us once, but she's kind of... She's not really the same kind of gamer as us. So really any nostalgia I have for stuff is self-imposed, or like, I've known my wife for a long time, so there's a lot of games we used to play when we were teenagers that, like, I have, like, a lot of good feelings for. Yeah, RS3, I like RS3 still. It is... I do wish I had more time, because I want to be into PvP, or PVM and RS3 more. But old school has just kind of taken over, and I feel bad, because I used to play... RS3 was my main game, until I made a UIM, and UIM is what made me play old school a lot more. Because before that, I was just so into RS3, but... I don't know, this game mode just changed it. And I still love both games, but it's hard to stay PVMing in both of them. They both take so much time. And the account progression is, like, crazy for both of them. I don't know. Maybe if I was a full-time streamer, I could do it, but even then, it's, like, tough. There's always so much to do. And both games still get so many updates. Like, my UAM, I'm at a great spot. I just maxed and everything, but I'm still so behind. Like, I can't do Yama right now. I can't, I'm just so far away from that. And RS3, I can't do the newest shit. Like, I still play both accounts every day, but I'm just so behind. Hop between both games, even made a new iron when you saw I was playing again. When OSRS came out. Oh, that's cool. Why doesn't he play anymore if he was playing when it happened? Did you guys ever start a group iron together? I feel like that's a fun thing to do. I feel conflicted with Logan because he's wanted to do the group iron, but we still haven't done everything on a main together yet. Like, I've done all this shit before, but he's never done it, so I feel like we should do it on main first, but... You stopped playing before it came out? Ah, damn. He outgrew it. Yeah, I think some people can kind of get done with it, which is sad, but, like, it happens, you know? And there is an argument that, like, it's a very grindy game, so, like, as you get older, life changes, and sometimes you just can't dedicate the time to, like, grind all of that. Like, people post on Reddit about that shit all the time. And I think the very mature thing to do is to either not play an Iron Man or to just stop playing the game entirely, because it is inherently a grindy game. And if you don't have the time for it, then instead of bitching about it online, just don't play it. Pretty much be RS3. Oh, yeah. If you did everything in RS3, especially like you got your comp cape and everything, then like that's so much time. I don't know what the average time is to get your comp cape in RS3, but it's massive. That's what I was working on before, but it's just a huge time sink, and it's hard to do that while playing old school also. But if you do that, then like I feel like it would take a lot to bring you back to the game. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't change back spellbooks. Yeah, doing everything in RS3 is crazy. I mean, even like now, trying to get to endgame in RS3, like ignoring iron, just playing like a main, not buying keys, but just like playing a main, like with double XP, it still takes a long time. It is very fun, and you can do a lot of stuff passively, but it is a big time sink. It is a huge, like even if you play it as just an idle game, it will take you a long time to get there. Okay. Maybe try to RS3 for a bit. It's very fun. I do like that they put Group Iron Man on RS3. I do want to play Group Iron Man on RS3 with Logan, but it's hard even for me to balance both games, and for him, who is very new for both games and any account type, it's especially hard, because he still doesn't know so many basic things about the game. I mean, he doesn't have his fire cape. That's like such an early step in the game. He has the mechanics for stuff down, but he hasn't had the experience yet. Told me it was different than OSRS, and he was right. Yeah, it's a pretty different game. It is kind of crazy how different it is, despite being branched off from the exact same game. But they both evolved into such different things. Both very fun, but you gotta know what you're in for with either of the games. Gotta be ready for a ton of grinding. Nope, I've been fucking up my shit. I missed the tile again. I don't know how it works on RS3. Like if there's a green helm equivalent for like joining a group in RS3. But me and Logan still have our group Iron Man thing pretty low. I wonder if the three of us could like make a group and have that like work out normal. I still think that would be fun. I haven't played an Iron in RS3 since it was way before Necromancy. I think it'd be a lot of fun. It's very fun, especially because RS3 progression is very quick. And so, like, getting to, like, the cool shit, like, happens quickly. There is still, like, stuff that takes time, but you can, like, do Necromancy, push to QBD and stuff, and... Actually, you can do Masterwork now. You can do Masterwork, and I know there's the new Masterwork bow. I don't know what that entails exactly. But I know it's in the game now. So I wonder if there's, like, early game stuff with that. Like if there's like a rush for that. Ooh, that actually would be really fun. I'll look into it eventually. Okay, I don't want this song. Not exactly feeling this one either, honestly. This place is just not hitting me tonight. Oh wait, hold on. Speaking of RS3, I remember this boss filtering the shit out of me. This boss took me forever to learn. Ugh. If I still played my hardcore, I would definitely die here. Damn, this song was good. Elite dungeons in RS3 are really fun. Damn. What a sick game. It's so cool that we have two versions of RuneScape that are, like, very sick and very fun. And they both have group iron. Ugh. And there's people fighting about both of them. You could play either, and they're both so cool. Damn. Nope, shit. Late click. Fuck. Felt a thing under my mouse and misclicked. Ugh. I think the divide is just because... Oh, did I fuck up? I fucked up. Just because EOC on release was so bad and people just quit. During that time, like, EOC and honestly late HD, that's when I stopped playing. I kind of stopped having internet access for a while. It was a dark time in my life. I missed a lot of it, but it sounds like the problems were EOC at launch didn't have Revolution and it was very poorly balanced, which sounds fucking awful. So I understand the hate, and that was like also shortly after Wilderness stuff, which PvP was so like PvP these days is dead, but back in the day it was fucking huge. And so it being dead was like a big fucking deal. And so it sounds like it was just PvP was dead. Then they killed the combat because they're trying to appeal to people that liked WoW. But like, if you liked WoW, you played WoW. You played RuneScape because you wanted the combat to be like RuneScape. You didn't want it to be keyboard bullshit. And that was before they tuned things. Now RS3 is fine because you have Revolution and Legacy, and both are like fine. Revolution is definitely better for DPS and easier to deal with. And Legacy is an option. And obviously doing full manual is like optimal DPS, but it's not forced upon you. You can do endgame just Revolution. Or Legacy if you really, really want to. But they didn't have that at launch. And so like, I kind of get like, you had a favorite game and the company ruined it, and then you're just like, well, shit, my game is gone. But also, apparently, Old School came out 3 months after that, which is not a long time at all. Like, it's so quick. So, number one, I don't get the divide because Old School existed so soon after the mistake was made that it basically didn't have time to really marinate. And also, by the time I came back, RS3 had Revolution, so RS3's combat was better. So it's like, okay, well both games are fine. Why does one hate the other? It's definitely more one-sided. There's more Old School hates RS3 than RS3 hates Old School, but there is still like a Whoa, fuck, what the hell? What happened? No, I was on the fire spot. Fuck. I messed up. Ugh. Well, that was just me messing up, I think. I was playing with this RS2, but then EOC came out and stopped playing and just played COD. Yeah, I just didn't have internet access, so I played... What did I play offline? I played a lot of PSP and DS. On my PC, because I didn't have internet, I played a lot of Diablo 2, actually. When I did have internet, I downloaded Diablo 2 and Median XL, like a huge overhaul mod. I played a lot of that. But it was kind of, honestly, a really traumatic time in my life for reasons I won't get into, but I didn't have a lot of access to things. But then when I came back, oh my god, RS3 was great, and then I learned that old school is a thing, and I started playing old school, and it's like, oh my god, this is awesome. But yeah, I don't know. I think Jagex really lost a lot of like goodwill with people, but also people didn't really give RS3 a chance after things changed. I know some people went back. Like, I know a big one is Sick Nerd. Like, he went back and played RS3 and he's like, oh yeah, the game's fun. It's different, but it's fun. Like, the game is very different now, but it's still enjoyable. But I think people just look at things without, like, it's like with so many other things in just video games and life in general, where people just look and they're just like, oh, that looks bad, but they don't actually try it for themselves. Like another big one, Pokemon. People hate every new Pokemon, but they don't play it, so they don't know if it's good or bad. So, like, it could be the best game ever, but people just, like, hate on it. So, like, they don't know, but they're like, oh, thing looks bad. People say thing bad, but they haven't tried it themselves, so they don't know if it's good or bad. Like, you only know if you try it yourself. I think RS3 is in the same camp. A lot of people just never went back and tried it. But I think I feel like a majority of old school players would like RS3. But there's also stuff like, I think a big thing is the initial user interface is dog shit for RS3. It's really bad. And also just adjusting to things, because it's familiar, a bit different. But aside from that, RS3 is like, it's pretty easy to ease into. And then if they ever got to endgame, oh my god, endgame PVM is so good. Like, there's people that would love endgame PVM on RS3 that, like, do it in OS. But they just don't know, because it takes time to get there. I need to get past the early game, which is the roughest part of RS3, is just the UI and just kind of getting used to it being slightly different and feeling a little off. Hooray, Elks. Yeah, that was a rough time. I did play a bit of COD back then. That was back in the day when I think Modern Warfare 2 was the big one. Oh shit. Modern Warfare 2, and then I think was Reach or ODST the new shit? I know I stopped playing Halo after Halo 3. Halo 3 was like insane, and then after that I was like, okay, I can't be playing Halo anymore. But I heard Reach and ODST were really fucking good. I actually have the Halo collection thing, but I just haven't played it yet. I haven't played a COD since Modern Warfare 2. I heard World at War was okay. And sometimes I look at it and think about trying it, but then I see that it's like 250 gigs, and I'm like, no thanks. I'll stick to not playing shooters anymore. I can't remember the last shooter I played outside of like a Borderlands. I think it's been too long. Oh, actually, I did try CS:GO for a little bit because I used to play Counter-Strike 1.6, but I don't know. It's too different. I'm too boomer. I'm too old for that shit. The kids are too good now. Not enough third worlders with bad internet that can't aim for shit. Now everyone's actually good at the game, so I'm just worse. This song isn't even on the playlist. Can we go... Where am I? God, I'm trying to do playlist mid-kill. I don't have a thrall. Oh, it's so fucking over. Only FPS game I play is D2. Oh, Destiny? Actually, that was the last FPS I played. Dude, Destiny 2 on launch. Oh my god, Destiny 2 on launch was so sick. I played that back when I was still mostly console. I remember doing Leviathan when it dropped with two of my friends. Oh my god, Leviathan was sick. Actually, Leviathan, Destiny and Destiny 2 raids, because I also did, I'm just gonna teleport out because I'm distracted. Like Vault of Glass. Those are kind of similar to Final Fantasy raiding, just like a shooter instead of like RPG type thing. Man, Destiny was so sick. I tried playing kind of recently because I have a friend that like is still in Destiny 2, but it was after they removed some content and like made it's like you have to buy stuff to be able to do like nightfalls every week. Like it's like locked behind stuff. It was really complicated, is all I remember. And so I couldn't really get into it. And I've honestly just been waiting for Destiny 3 to like be announced and like drop or whatever. Because I'm like, okay, I'll probably play that. Because I played D1 on launch and it was like kind of shitty but kind of fun. The beta was great, and then the full launch was okay. But then Vault of Glass was great. But then that was like an era of my life where I just didn't have a lot of online, so I didn't play. But then D2 came out. Played so much D2. Fucking loved the game. I remember making every single character, and I mained Warlock, but I made a Hunter for PvP, and I got so into PvP with the Hunter. Oh my fucking god. I went insane with it. And then Leviathan came out, and I did Leviathan on every class. It was so fucking fun. And then I just dropped after that because it took forever for their next update. And also, I hated doing the PvP tower. I don't remember what it was called. But, like, you had to be so sweaty to do that, and I just was not good enough for it. Like, I got decimated every time, and I couldn't do, it's similar thing to WoW, where, like, doing PvP would get you rewards for PvM, or PvE. You only really call it PvM in RuneScape. So, like, I couldn't, like, get, like, the better gear, and I couldn't get the cool-ass shaders from doing that, and so I just kind of got disheartened. And I stopped playing because my friends stopped playing, and it wasn't as fun without them. And now Destiny 2 is like, I don't know what's going on. It looks so different. Like it was, I tried really hard to get back into it. I just couldn't. Like I really wanted to. It was cool because I was able to link my account and log into like my old Warlock, and I was like, oh my god, I still have my shaders from Leviathan. Like that's so cool, but I just couldn't get into the game. It just was too different, and it made me sad. And then I saw, I think the Queen DLC came out, and then my friend was talking about some like 80s looking DLC. I don't remember what it's called when that came out, but I don't know. I just couldn't get back into it, and it makes me sad because I used to. That was one of my main MMOs. Like I love Destiny 2 so much, but it happens with MMOs. You fall out, and then the game changes, and then you just can't get back into it later. I don't know what's going on. I just follow whatever quest I have active. That's what I did last time too. That's what I was told to do. Like, I jumped in, my light level was who the fuck knows, who cares. It was like, alright, it's like Rune Light, just follow the blue, follow the thing, it'll tell you what to do to get to your thing. And I was just like, this is not fun. And then I remember we did try to do some PvP, but because we were so bad and have high level, we just got decimated. And I was like, I don't know if I can do this. Like, I want to, but if it's going to be an uphill battle the whole time, I'm not going to have fun. And that was while we were raiding Final Fantasy, so I already had that I was working on. Did this guy not get hit by the fucking thing? Why is he not taking any damage? We were raiding Final Fantasy, so I was already focused on doing raiding. And I had started my Ultimate Iron Man, so I was already like, I want to make progress on this. So I was like, why am I playing D2? I'm trying to relive the Gloria days. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Game's confusing. I can't even do my fucking Warlock giant orb in PvP to one-shot everyone and feel superior. Oh yeah, there were new skill tree, the new like sub-specs or whatever were unlocked, and it was just a lot. It was just a lot. I feel like if I didn't have anything else going on, and I like slowly spent my time figuring it out, I would like it, but it's a lot of dedication to an MMO, and I already play RuneScape, and at the time I was playing Final Fantasy and WoW, so it was just like I can't fit a fourth fucking MMO. I don't have the time. There's Prismatic. Oh, you know, let me Google this real quick. I did see this thing caught my eye, and my friend got pissed because he said there's like a Star Wars crossover with it. And he's like, "This is the end of the game. This is what kills it." But as you know from the stream, I'm like, "Ooh, Star Wars. That's kind of cool." I'm like bought in. Like that will get me to like think about the game, but also like it like if I were in the same position, I would also be like, oh yeah, this game's fucking dead. Like I would feel the exact same. But since I'm on the outside looking in, I'm like, ooh, I could have Stormtrooper armor? Cool. Oh. Prismatic Warlock can summon shit? I love summoners in games. Oh my god. Oh, the final shape. Yeah, that's what the extension is called. Yeah, also was weird because I remember the story for the game never quite made sense for me ever. Like in the first Destiny, I accepted the story is kind of bare bones, but whatever. And then in D2, it like also still never went anywhere, and I was like, okay, you gotta like do something for like the player base to pretend to care about. Damn, this is unlocking like a part of my brain. Is Dado, is that the name of the dude that used to make videos? Does he still make videos for Destiny? This dude is still playing Destiny? No way. He looks the exact same. This dude does not... In a decade, this dude has not aged a day. Holy shit. What's his oldest video? 11 years. Oh my god, I remember this guy. He still plays Destiny? No way. Hold up. Is this playing... He's unboxing a Doom PC. Hold on, I gotta look at this.
That is nice.
Oh, is this from, oh, it's Main Gear. I thought it was from, Starforge or whatever.
So I'm gonna do that.
Oh, this looks pretty cool. Damn.
Everything.
Okay, but I'm not here for Doom. Why is he playing Doom? Show me Destiny shit. Oh, one of his latest videos is him uploading an expansion from 2018. Good god. He's playing chess. Destiny chess puzzle? Oh, is there a chess puzzle in Destiny? The first day of Destiny 2 Red War 2017. Oh shit. Hold on.
Ears.
I gotta open this video. It's him playing Destiny 2 for the first time. Damn.
Well, you were tough.
Ugh.
Am I? Another EDC token. Nailed it.
I'm so bad at PvP in games, especially shooters, but I loved playing PvP in Destiny 2. It was so fun. Oh my god, hold on, go back. Is that a Rock Band drum set in the background? Dude, This
Yep.
is hitting me so hard. That's so...
So,
It totally is. Yeah, I remember. Oh my
Yeah.
god. I had the same. I had the stupid. I remember my drum set wore out, and the fix was to put socks over it, like with rubber bands, and just have them on there. Oh my god. Trials of Osiris. I got my ass fucking kicked. But it was easier the first time, and then when I came back again, it was harder because I think everyone is just really fucking good now, and now it's not that good. It's fucked up because the first time I played was on console, on controller, so I played worse. And when I came back, I was playing on PC, like, alright, it should be easy. I'm using keyboard and mouse, and I got my fucking ass handed to me. It was so tough. Oh man, I miss Destiny. Everyone's cracked on that game. Yeah, I feel like if everyone, if everyone's like Dado and they've been playing for a fucking decade, then yeah, I guess like you have no choice but to be good at this game. Because like also what you're playing chess and Doom the Dark Ages and that's it. Goddamn. Damn, that shit is crazy. What a fun game. I really hope they make a Destiny 3 eventually. I'll definitely play that. I'll give it a try. I mean, I'm not raiding in Final Fantasy or WoW anymore, so... I mean... If Destiny 3 comes out, or if Destiny 2 has, like, a big resurgence, whatever the fuck they're planning with that series, maybe I'll play it. I don't know. Down to run some stuff? Maybe I'll try it out. I don't know. It won't be soon. I have so much stuff that's coming up. I have Fantasy Life is coming out on Sunday, which is just Japanese RuneScape, so I'm going to be playing that. And then Elden Ring Night Rain comes out. I have a squad for that. I think I'm free after that. Yeah, I'm going to play Destiny 2. Maybe Logan would be down to play Destiny 2. But also he wants to get his fire cape, but then anytime we play and he doesn't want to do that, he's like, I remember today we were gonna play and he's like, let's play Monster Hunter instead. And I'll train for fire cape this weekend. I'm like, alright, sure. But I went to see a movie, and so before I got out, he's like, actually I'm tired. Let's play next Friday. But I'd be down to play. It's been a while. I do like the game. I like the aesthetic a lot. I think warlocks are cool. I did like playing Hunter in PvP. Titan was the only one that I was just like, eh. Just a big ol' fucking dude. It's just a Spartan. Like, boo. Boring. I've been a Spartan. I don't want to be a Spartan. I want to be a fucking space wizard with guns. That shit's cool. I want to be a wizard that came from the moon. I think Titans are broken. I remember back in the day, I would get charged and melee one-shot by Titan, and I was like, this is the most annoying thing ever. It's so dumb. But I would also play a Warlock, and I would have my stupid fucking orb that eats everyone. But also, that was an ult. And it felt different shooting an ult and having idiots stand in it and die, as opposed to a Titan runs at you and knees you in the face, and then you're just obliterated. That felt awful. But then I played it, and I was like, this is boring. I don't want to be a boring space jock. I want to be a cool space wizard. Which says everything's broken. Yeah, I also thought hunters were broken in PvP until I played a hunter. And I still thought they were broken, but I was like, well, at least I have one now. Although I feel like there's like the first night I played a hunter in PvP, I did fucking crazy. But then I think my MMR caught up to me, and then I got matched with like what I should have been matched with, and then I got my ass handed to me in every subsequent match. But for that first night I was a hunter, I was like, this is the power. This is what they feel like. And then the next day I was like, oh shit, I'm probably now matched with people on my level and I suck at hunter. I just was against new players and I was playing the class that seems broken at first, and then went back to playing Warlock. It really is just comfort with class at the end of the day. Because once I remember when I had the Midas multi-tool and mini-tool, once I had that loadout back in the day, that's when PvP became easier because I had the God loadout. Like, it was like, okay, it doesn't matter what class I'm playing as, but being Warlock is nice because legendary. I had the legendary that when you melee, you restored health, and well, I think the other one might have just been reload speed or something really boring. But it was enough to make me feel powerful in PvP. I might have had a different loadout for raids, I don't remember. It's been too long at this point. Whatever it was enough. I remember, I've talked about a friend with this a lot before. When we did Leviathan for the first time. It was me, two of my friends, and then we had a clan, and we had one person join, and I think one person was a rando. And you could tell that dude was just like a Halo dude, bro. Like, he had no idea what a raid was in any video game. And we did the first area, which I think was just like, oh, I fucked up. I think is just like waves of enemies, and then the second phase, I know it rotated, but I think the second phase we had was like the garden, where you had to like stealthily go through dogs while like someone like stood up top and like guided people. And that was tough, but we got past it. And then there was the gauntlet. I remember the gauntlet being like, you would do waves and take turns running through a thing. And the dude bro just like had no idea what was going on. We were trying to get him like, hey, like, you gotta do this, you gotta do this. And he was a guy who had said, I know what I'm doing before. But the whole time we're trying to guide him like, hey, do you know what you're doing? He just was dead silent. And we're like, bro, we need 5 people to get through this. You just need to lock in and complete this, because once we beat this, we get to the final guy and then we win. And we were on that for like hours. It was so annoying. And I remember my friends kept playing, and then like the next day or next week or whatever, I joined again, and they did, it was like baths or something. There was like a new rotation that was unlocked that I hadn't done. And that one you had to like stand in an area and like do something. I remember it being really easy. I was like, damn, I wish we had gotten this the first time. I don't know. There's a lot of thought put into raids in Destiny. It was really cool. A lot more thought put in than should have been put in. Because again, there were dude bros playing that game and they had no idea what the fuck was going on. They were really just there to press right trigger and not use their brain at all. Maybe do, oh, what are fates in that game called? We were just like in the overworld doing little missions as they appear. Basically the same system Final Fantasy has called fates. We just like fight things as they happen, and then after you beat them you get like engrams that drop. I don't know what they're called. That system was cool. I remember I did a lot of those back in the day. I worked a night job, and I had a PS Vita, and I would remote play on my PS4 and just do those on my PS Vita. That shit was so sick. It was like, yeah, I can make progress on my account even when I'm at work. Hell yeah. I think Sony also had a PC program to remote play on your PS4 at that point. but it was like super beta, and super did not work very well. I would do that. I think I woke my wife up once because when you used it to turn on your PS4, the PS4 would make like the beep noise, and it was like really loud and made her dog bark. Oh man, that was fun. Now the game's just on PC. So cool. And 2 separate fire teams running raids. Hell yeah. I did also like that your weekly fire team stuff was just like 3 people, so like doing, was it called Nightfalls? Is that what it's called? Like the weekly dungeon thing? Doing that was just like 3 people, so you just get like 2 bros. You just have fun doing a dungeon that week with like the modifiers. Actually, that's very similar to WoW's Mythic Plus stuff. Maybe that's why I liked it so much. Is it was just like a weekly randomized dungeon thing. The only difference is everyone is just DPS instead of there being like tank healer DPS. But they made it work. That shit was really fun. I remember really liking the speedrun ones. There was like, you had to go fast. There was, I remember get in your vehicle and like go through orbs or something. A fun game. Yeah, it was called Nightfalls. Nice. Those were fun. It's really crazy how well designed it was for being just like a bunch of devs that just like kind of played Halo or made Halo, and then just were trying to copy from other MMOs. Like, shit, how do we make this like an MMO but never call it an MMO, never actually acknowledge it? They did a great job. Okay, I know it's early, but a claw would be really cool here. I'll take an early claw. I don't want the song go away. I don't want the one either, but I need to pay attention for a second. I don't want that one either. Alright, this playlist is doing me dirty right now. We'll just go to this playlist for now. It's also pretty close to bedtime. I should probably not be up much later. Alright, cool drop on this kill right now. Oh my fucking god, coins. Superstore is not bad, I guess. Holy shit. And ranging potion 3? Oh my god. Ugh. Got a lot of these stupid bolts. Damn, that's actually a lot of money in bolts. Man, many kills do I have? 109. Ugh. I want to do Turiel skipping. I want points. I want to fight tormented demons. I want synapses. What's my block list? Do I have anything I can just change around? Ugh. I could unblock Hellhounds, but I don't want to do Hellhounds. Actually, I should probably unblock Smoke Devils because I can cannon those, and I'm wealthy with cannonballs right now. Alright, we're gonna unblock Smoke Devils. Those are easy. We'll keep these fuckers blocked. I don't want to do Avianzis at all. I don't want to do Cerberus. God, I'm so low on points right now. What the fuck was that, 96? Oh my Christ. Just gotta do these hydras. What's this? Hey, George, get out of here. What other images do I have in here? Is there anything fun here to distract us from the grind? I don't think I have any memes as of late. I do have spooky shit. You wanna see some spooky shit? Like, what's this? Oh wow, it's huge. Why is it huge? Here, it's the eye. It's looking at you. Maybe I should keep some spooky images in a folder. Okay, we're gonna make a new folder in here. New group. We're gonna call it spooky. Here, you wanna peep the horrors? I got so many horrors. Yeah, that's an eyeball for you. Here's another one. What's this guy doing? What's he doing? What else I got in here? I got some cursed shit. Let's go through my folder. Where's the rest of my aliens? Where did they go? They escaped containment. Uh-oh. What is this image from? I'm not gonna upload that one. Where are my spook boys? I have this one. It's not really an alien, but it's spooky. You wouldn't want to see this guy late at night, would you? He's going in the spooky folder. I know I have more aliens in here. Some darker lighting. Oh, I should change the chroma key on him. Yeah, I'll bring him back in a second. I just need to find another thing. Where? Oh, these are technically alien. They're Star Wars aliens. They don't count. Here, this guy's kind of spooky. He'll kick your ass. Well, I gotta keep him. You're going in the corner. I forgot about Knuckle Sandwich Guy. Here, why don't you go? He's so serious. Oh, don't you do it. I love how he squares his shoulders, trying to make himself look tough. Do I have the other image with this guy? I must. He's just staying here. Where's the spooky image? No, not that one. There you are. We're changing your colors. Okay, which one of these? Is it this one? Hold on. We gotta... How's that? Is that good? That's like them creepypastas. We'll keep that there. I'm gonna put this guy under spooky. He doesn't belong there, but he's gonna go there. Do I have the other one of him? Oh, the other one might be WebM. I might not have it in here. Oh, here's a RuneScape related one. Here, we're gonna edit this one a little bit. What's this guy's name? Father something? Here. I'm gonna I'm gonna give him something extra. Wait, what the fuck is that? Image slideshow? No. The fuck? I have a thing to go with this guy. I just gotta find it. Where? Oh, hold on a second. That's so stupid. Oh my god. Now we gotta get this just right. There we go. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna save this as one thing. Fuck all this other shit. Get out of here. This is actually spooky. Better watch out. He's gonna get you. Alright, hide this shit. Should I move the hands? Hold up. Should they be down or should they be confined to the box with him? What do you think? I feel like maybe they should be stuck with him as like a he's gonna get you thing. But also they could be bigger and like out there. I could edit his image to be bigger too, and like the box is the black parts of it are massive. The Strangler. Yeah, this is a canon RuneScape character. This is the guy that you see when you don't get your fire cape after 6 months. He comes to get you. I'll put that on Logan next time. Also hide in this folder. I started this looking for some fucking aliens. Where are they? I know I got some in here. Oh, do I have my, where's the meme that I made? Do I have that in here? Did I save that as a GIF? I made a meme for my group Iron Man team. Where is that? Is it in Homebrew? It was really good too. Like really good. Would have been a GIF or a WebM. The thing is, I never name my shit. I just like smash my keyboard and whatever comes up is what the name is. Is this it? Please be it. No, it's not it. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Because no one wanted to do birdhouse runs. Everyone hated doing farming and birdhouses. The only one doing it. That's one of my favorite things. That's such a good meme. Damn, I think the aliens escaped. I don't think I have any of them in here. Besides the Star Wars things, but those don't count. No one knows what the fuck a Jinky Minus is. That shit isn't scary. What's this? What the fuck is this from? Why is this guy so angry? I have this. You seen this? I don't think I can keep this one. Alright, get out of here. Wait, no, what did I delete? Wait, no, I deleted him. Why is he not gone? Get out of here. Oh, thank God. Everyday Road Rager. Yeah, he's very angry. He's very angry, but he also has a secret. You'll never guess what it is. I'll just put this in the corner. This will be my looting bag. Nope, not drag. I wanna. Yeah, there you go. You're my bag now. Alright. Let's see how much more I can do before I pass out. I'm even at right now. I'm not even really. It's not that bad. I am pretty pretty dry on the leather, but I don't really care about the leather that much. I want this fucking claw, and I'm not even at rate for claw yet. It did take me forever to get the fucking brimstone ring. These took until like 500 something to get any of those pieces, which is crazy. And even then, I don't even know if I want it. Cause like, let me just get Ring of Shadows. Very fucked up situation. Very classic Ultimate Iron Man. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Do I need this item? Oh shit. Thanks for the follow, Dave O. What made you follow? SUAM? Oh, thank you. Oh, good night, not angry. Yeah, it's pretty late. We don't get XP left. You can make it. Next time I stream on the progress report. Was it the Dong Walker? Yeah, did the Dong Walker make you sub? Was it that, or was it me rambling about aliens? Which thing in particular made you sub? Or follow, I mean. Or was it just being a UIM with brain damage? I'll accept any answer, I just want to know. I miss the Dong Walker, but it sounds cool. I mean, he's in the inventory right now. He's over my looting bag. Oh fuck, I'm not switching my stuff because I'm distracted. Oh wait, I have, hold on. Fuck. What do you think about this guy? Do you like him? Shit, I deleted all my other images. You joined after I just had like a schizophrenic like tirade going through my pictures folder. Not the strangler. I'm keeping that. I'm keeping that image set. It's too good. I went through all of it. It's okay. Okay, no claws deserved, right? Fuck. Ooh, sharks are actually good, because I wasn't paying attention for that kill. Excellent, Angry. Have a good night. Talk to you later. See you next Friday for my brother getting Fire Cape finally, question mark? Keep the stream open. Hell yeah. You better be there. We'll see. We're learning about deep quality. I think him losing all the money he begged for would be the last thing he needs for motivation. Every time I tell him to make money, he just keeps saying that he needs to find a new person who's doing a giveaway. Oh man. It's too early. Getting dinner? Oh, take your time. You ain't missing nothing besides just Hydra. Most exciting boss in the game. Oh, that is not it. What's this icon next to your name? Gone Bananas badge? What the fuck does that mean? How do I go bananas? Go to bananas sharing a lulsworthy clip? What the fuck? I want to go bananas. Fool's Week. Damn. I miss all the cool shit. Oh, no. Why am I swapping? Ugh. Oops. Fucking net we swap. Oh my god. Battle staff. Actually, go down for a second. Holy shit. clue scroll. No, hold on. Shit, fat heal. Yeah, there's an X. Oh my god. Shit. Oh shit. There you go. Alright, Hydra. Can you give me something cool? Just one cool thing, please. One claw or one leather. Just for me. These. Water staves. Fire staves. I don't really want those. Oh, welcome back. You didn't miss much. Got your clock 700 KC. Well, ain't that nice for some people? I ain't some people, though. I'm okay with going a bit dry, though. I got lucky with so many other items. I just don't want to be in here because I was Turiel skipping, and now I got 2 hydra tasks, and so I have to do one of them. I can't not do one of them. So while I'm stuck in here, I might as well get either a claw or a leather or a pet or something. I don't know. Just something, man. Give me something cool. I'm sick of this boss. What do? I do this boss in the main game, I do this boss in leagues. I've seen these 3 fucking heads too much. Give me something cool. Actually, I don't even know if I got leather or claw in leagues either. I get in leagues, don't get in the real game. What the fuck? Will I ever get these items on a non-main? Be the skill. Maybe this is the one. Yeah, I won't get staves. I won't get crystal keys. I won't get rune items. What are these fucking hits? I lost count through my ranting, so I better not get poisoned. I'm getting poisoned. Oh shit. Okay, I got a chance like 5 times in a row, but that's okay. What do we got? Coins. You know what? I like money. That's fine. I really don't want regular ranging potions, though. Let's do this. Let's do this real quick. Here. Let's drop... how much money is this? Alright, let's alch these. Then let's just go do a quick clue. Why not? I haven't done a clue in a while. Hold on to the super DHX for like 18 months. Oh, yeah. Did I ever have that? I don't think I have. Barrows, chests. Nope, haven't had it yet. I don't know when I'll go back to Barrows. Probably when I want to do CAs. Which is a while for now. I want to get basically best in slot set up before I attempt CAs, because I don't want to waste time when I could just make it easier on myself. Actually, if I ever do moons, and I get the blue set, maybe I'll go and do more barrows to get Darox in the stash, because I don't need Arims in there once I have blue moon. But that's in the far future. I don't need that shit right now. Alright. Clue time. This will definitely be the best clue ever. I'll get something cool from it. I don't know what I want. What do I want from a hard clue? I don't know. A clog slot. You know, give me the Cyclops head. That'd be cool. Something weird I can just put on every now and then. Actually, just give me a completable clue. Don't put me in the fucking wilderness. I ain't piling for that. If this takes me to the wilderness, it's getting dropped. I do not have the patience for that right now. For Saradomin. One clue is always a drop for me. Yeah. It's just kind of annoying. There's a day where they won't be a drop for me. Wilderness? I asked for one thing, dude. Ugh. Really? Now I have been drinking, So if I had the points to buy a bag, I would just pile and do it just for the meme. But I ain't got points. So it's getting dropped. I'm sorry. Goodbye, Clue. Goodbye forever. I have like 80 points right now. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, this music is not making me excited. This music is pissing me off. Ugh. I'm tired. I need to go to bed soon, so I need some motivational music. Actually, speaking of time, Dave, what time is it for you? You just said you just got dinner? Because it's 2 in the morning for me. What the hell are you doing? $7:15? Damn. Oh, are you a Britbonger? Are you in the chosen time zone? Is that why? What is 7:15 p.m.? No, because they'd be early. Aussie? Oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense. Because Britbongers are like normal time right now. They're like 10 or something in the morning. Oh, I didn't change back to Linners. Damn it. Time zone's confusing. Yeah, time zones are kind of whack. Ugh. I'm in Arizona, and we just don't change our time for daylight savings or whatever, so when all that stuff happens, like, everyone around us shifts, but we stay, like, the same. It's like East and West Coast, like, they have to do nonsense, we just do not care at all. And then there's the rest of the world doing gestures vaguely. 10:15 p.m. You know, I try to keep like British time like in my head for like updates and stuff. I never really think about Australian time. So you guys are what? Are you ahead? Is it the 18th for you right now? Are you like super? Oh yeah, you're super ahead because you're close to Japanese time, right? So you're like a day ahead of us. Saturday? Yeah, you're a day ahead. Okay, that's what I thought. Saturday night, pretty much. Yeah, damn. Actually, I was looking at the time zone thing for a game coming up. How far away are you guys from Tokyo time? Oh, what the fuck? This map doesn't show Australia. Well, what the fuck? That's not fair. Hold on, I'm trying to look at this stupid time zone map while doing this fight that I'm not good at. Well, you guys are right here. And it looks like it's lined up. I guess it also depends on what part of Australia. Although, isn't only like the eastern side the like habitable one, and the rest is just like only enter here if you have a death wish? I don't know. I've never been to Australia. I just know you guys got cool animals and cool music. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, cool. I'm glad my vague feeling is slightly correct. Sort of pop us on the east side. Yeah, okay. Cool. So then you guys are pretty much in Tokyo time then, right? Like you're aligned with JST. I need to Google it after this fight so I don't get myself killed. I know this is gonna sound really fucked up, but I know a lot of like random Australia Japanese stuff is aligned because of Digimon. Like, I know you guys, like, get some random imports from Japan for, like, that kind of shit. And so I know, like, there's, like, some stuff that's, like, similar. Pretty close, hour or two difference. That's pretty cool, honestly. Time zones are very interesting. Yeah, I'm just taking all the fucking damage in the world. No, don't die. Ow. I'm too focused on this time zone nonsense. Holy shit, Cannantine. I'm just gonna drop that because I don't need any more. Let me look at this map real quick. Yeah, I guess Western Australia would be close to Korean time. Wait, what? That's the same as Japanese time. Hold on. I'm your standard American, so I actually don't really know a whole lot about geography, but also this map is kind of fucked anyway. Because I'm looking at a specific video game launch window map. Let's look at Australia compared to other time zones. I max-rated Hydra, felt bad about dropping most of the loot. When I was in the middle of maxing, I was doing Hydra, and so the bones were sick, and the herbs were sick. But now, the only herbs I'm really keeping are, I guess, Ranars, but I don't really need them. I definitely don't need these fuckers, so they're getting dropped to the goblins of the G. Which is that? 88k? Whatever. Damn, I always forget how big Australia is. Okay, yeah. So this map paints a better picture than the stupid game map does. This also reminds me of where New Zealand is. I always forget where New Zealand is located compared to Australia. Neat. Well, that's my daily geography lesson, I guess. What do I need? Oh, I need pots. I want some loot. Okay, we're gonna do at least one more kill before bed. Well, Dave, what brings you to the stream? Are you here because of any of the tags, or just because you're just browsing around? What drew you here? If it wasn't me going through random memes earlier. I was interested how people find this stream or like, yeah, I'll stick around for this one. Wiener sniffing tag. I forget that's there. That's funny because that's unrelated to... Actually, hold on, you can help me with this. Hold on, I gotta quit out of the boss. I need your opinion. Hold up. Nah, UAM. I'm still gonna ask your opinion anyway. I must have this image somewhere. The wiener sniffing is completely unrelated to RuneScape. Okay. Alright. So... This is gonna sound mean. Hopefully you don't recognize this guy, but my friends and I brought up this guy, right? And I'm like, this dude looks like he totally sniffs wieners. Like, he looks like he's a wiener sniffer. I need your expert opinion as an Australian. And I'll speak to you in your language. Does this cunt look like he sniffs wieners? Because to us, he definitely sniffs wieners, right? What's your opinion? He has a good nose for it. Exactly. This dude sniffs wieners. Do I have another image of him? Let me look. I don't even remember when the fuck we brought it up. We were like playing Monster Hunter or something and it came up. Even his fucking channel logo. I'm not gonna say the guy's name because he's like a YouTuber guy. And I don't know anything about the guy besides the fact that he looks like a wiener sniffer. But like even the logo, it's like this dude totally sniffs wieners in his off time. Like that's what he does for fun. You know, we're close to that. Oh god. Okay, but it was UAM. Interesting. Cool. Do you play UAM or are you just interested in the brain damage that it takes to play one? Oh man, I gotta drink some water. I forgot about my wiener sniffing tag. What other tags do I have on here? I need to replace some, I think. Oh no, I don't. These are actually all perfect. Never mind. I'll keep them. Oh man. I maxed 2 a.m. as well. Wow. Fancy. Is your in-game name the same? I wonder if I've seen you walking around before. I would assume it's possibly unlikely because of time zone difference, but I have played at DGen hours before, so it's possible I could have seen you walking around. Whose name is my main's name? Oh, okay. I don't know if I've seen that name before. I don't think so. I do also stay on West Coast Worlds too, so I guess that would... Well, I do hop sometimes. I don't know. Probably unlikely then. I feel like out of any country, probably Australia, Japan, like, is probably least likely for me to run into. Oh, okay. I've gone to Ostworlds, like, I mean, I guess, like, hop in worlds to buy runes, or I've definitely done it for, like, wilderness stuff before. Or during leagues. Or if I need to go to a world that definitely doesn't have people on it while I'm playing. Like if I'm AFK in like a popular spot or something. I've probably spent a lot of time in Australian worlds while doing Abyssal Demons, honestly. Since that's always fucking crowded. Cool finding other UAMs, not many of us around. We're like randomly like under like rocks and shit. Like if you just like, it's like a spider. You just go out and like look, you can find us. Like we're kind of everywhere, but just like hidden. It is really interesting running into like another UIM in the wild that is like high level. It's like, where the fuck have you been? How are you out there? What are you doing? How do you survive? What's your habitat? It's pretty fun too. Like randomly, I've found others like doing herb runs or like Giant's Foundry, like random stuff like that. I'm just like, oh, I see you also have issues in one way or another. It is interesting. I feel like there's a lot more than you think there are, because like I look at like UAMs back in the day and how like rare it was, and now like not exactly as popular as regular ions or mains, but there's definitely quite a bit. Oh, my dog just walked in. Is he telling me it's bedtime? He's telling me I've been awake for too long. Keeps it Hespori. Oh yeah, yeah. That's ground zero for UIMs. Yeah. Farming Guild is also just kind of a hot spot anyway. Coins, hell yeah. Alright, Bobo, I'm gonna do one more kill, okay, buddy? Then we'll go to bed. Dog's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's so late. About to be up until fairly late tomorrow, so it don't matter. Alright, what do we got? Okay, that's fair. No, I'm save these ox for tomorrow. That'll be a nice thing to wake up to. Well, sorry I'm going to be ending so soon after you followed, but it is the unfortunate truth of time. Ugh. What time do I normally go live for you? What difference do we got? We got 7-hour time difference. So I guess typically when I start on Fridays, it's like 10 a.m. your time? Oh god, that's so early. Although I also stream at like really random times sometimes, so it's not exactly consistent. Okay, let's get out of here, Spotify. That's enough Eurobeat. Yeah, thanks for the follow. And thanks for watching. Maybe I'll see you next stream. Who knows? Let's get this Dong guy out of here. I don't need him anymore. Yeah, have a good night.